Hi, this is James again, and welcome back to Storytime with James. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. And bless my cash app. Bless my cash app so I can get acrylic paint, paint brushes, and masking tape. It's just that simple. All right, guys, I just flew back from Chicago. And boy, are my arms tired. All right, but seriously though, seriously. Look, this is a story about how my daddy shot my mama. Yes. Yes, it was a traumatic experience, and I was the only one, the little kid there, you know. So I can remember my father telling me to put my toys up, okay? So I was putting my toys in a box that we used to keep in the hall. And then my uncle was staying over there. Actually, my uncle had came from down south and was staying with us, you know. So then my father got into a heated argument with my uncle. So they were going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth. I was watching, okay? I always used to watch when stuff was going on. I wouldn't say nothing, but I'd stand in the doorway and look, okay? So my father, apparently, I don't know what they were arguing about, but from what I can remember, it was from my uncle being nasty because they kept our place clean, and my uncle would leave stuff all over the place and everything. So my father told him, "You got to go." Okay? And I apparently my uncle said, "I'm not going nowhere." So my father went into his room, and keep imagine this: two doors, one door here and one door around the corner. So it was two doors to my parents' room. So you can go in one door, go out the other, go around, go in, go out, like that. So my father went into the room, and I went in the other doorway and was looking. My father went under his bed and pulled a strong box. He used to have this strong box. And he pulled it out, and when he opened it, he took a small caliber pistol or something. I don't know if it was a 22 or maybe a 38 snub or something like that. So he took that out, and he walked up to, he said, my uncle, he said, "Get out." And he said, "Man, I'm not going nowhere." And he said, "Well, I'll put you out." Just like that, with the gun. And my mother came out all of a sudden and was blocking my father, off. "No, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it." So she was blocking him off. So a scuffle ensued. And if any of y'all knew my mother, y'all knew my mother wasn't no pushover. You wasn't gonna push my mother over, you know. So she had his arm, and they was struggling over the gun. And my uncle was still sitting on the couch. But he was scared, though. He was sitting on the couch. So apparently my mother called my other uncle to come over there. So he came over, and he came through the door, and he tried to grab my father, tried to stop him. But my father bowled him like that, and he fell in the hall on the floor and split his trousers, split his pants straight up the middle. His pants split, and he never got back in it no more, you know. So my mother was still struggling with him, and then they ended up going back into the kitchen doorway. And that's when I heard the popping sound. And my mother didn't respond to it at first. So I didn't think nothing of it. But then she started looking at her arm, and then my mother started crying. And then my father really got mad. Then he said, "You done made me shoot my wife." You know, he was telling my uncle, and my other uncle was getting him out of the house. Getting my other uncle out the house, you know. So I picked my little sister up, who was newborn. She was newborn. I was about 4 years old, so she had to be 6 months old. So I picked my little sister up and walked her from the front into the dining area and put her on the couch. Okay. And then my mother was really bleeding bad. So I ran into the bathroom and pulled a roll of tissue out and was trying to it wasn't going to do nothing. And they didn't pay no attention to me. But I had the tissue trying to put it on the wound at 4 years old, you know. So after that, no police came. You know what? I don't think the recoil was that high because I could barely hear it pop, you know. So then they went to the car, and that's when everything broke loose. My father tried to hide the gun, but then they ended up taking my mother to the hospital. And it turned out it was an in and out. It went through right here and came out right here. So it was the in and out. The bullet came out, you know. So the police came and tried to, you know, investigate everything. And they talked to my father and my mother, and they concocted some story up, you know. Like they was either cleaning under the mattress and the gun happened to be under there, and then it went off, shot her in the arm or something like that. But yep, then my mother came back, and no, well, I wasn't in school. We went to go pick my older sister up, my big sis, you know, and she didn't know what was going on, you know. So we got her from school early, you know. I wasn't in school, but so we got back to the house. Then my mother came home, you know, from the hospital, had her arm wrapped up and in a sling, you know, put it in a sling. But it turned out all right. And I'm glad it wasn't in a vital spot, you know. So that goes to show you, if you got a gun and if you're playing around, if you're wrestling around with it, it could go off at any second. So don't play with guns, you know. It's not good. And don't show nobody it. You know, like, look at this, man. Look at this. Check this out. You know, trying to show them a gun and stuff like that. Your gun is for your personal protection. Okay? So you shouldn't be showing it off to everybody. So keep it locked up somewhere, you know, or somewhere you can get to it if you need it, but keep it away from other people, you know, because somebody could lunge at you playing and the gun could discharge, you know, for real. And never ever grab anybody if they got a gun, unless your life is in danger, unless they got you in danger, you know. If your life is in danger, then by all means, if you have to, grab the gun or submit to them, you know. But don't take the gun out just for fun, showing somebody, you know. Yeah. All right, y'all. Oh, man. I am tired. But I think I got enough sleep. When I got back today, my intentions were to go straight to work when I got back, but I couldn't do it. I was exhausted. But tomorrow's a new day. We're going to get it going tomorrow. Back on the hamster wheel. All right, y'all. Make sure you like, subscribe, and
leave me a comment if you like.
Would you shut up?
I'm sorry.
Leave me a comment if you like. And hit that bell notification. Hit that bell notification so that you know every time I drop another video. And share. Share my videos with everyone so everyone can get this experience. All right? Peace. Adios. Salamat. Share that.
Oh my god.